All right. So Bengals, do we think they're going to be elite again? First off, we could put Seahawks. I think they're going to be awful this year. Really no promising quarterback, no offense. The Rams are going to be we'll put them up in elite cuz it's going to be hard to go back to back with Super Bowls. Well, obviously the Bills, the Steelers are going to be bad because I think they still have something good with Najee Harris. I think the Titans will be good, I think. If define elite, so like basically like the best of the best, like the top tier of elite would just be all around. Like I don't know how I figure it out. Good would be like they have room to improve. Obviously, every team probably has something to improve somewhere. I'm trying to figure it out, like in my head right now. We're basically just gonna, obviously awful, and then Niners elite. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I think like they're kind of would be in like in the middle of this because we got to see how Trey Lance does. But that's the only really big thing that I think changes as quarterback, and he's definitely young and promising. The Niners defense has always been really good for a while that I've been aware of it. Chicago, I think they'll be bad. I think wow, Justin Fields, I think he'll have a decent year, but they got a lot to improve. I think Bengals, do we put Bengals an elite or do we put them good? I'm stuck because again, they're basically like with the Rams. I think the Patriots, they'll be, I don't know. Carolina, I think they're gonna be good. I really do. I think Baker Mayfield's gonna have a really good year. We'll see. What, Scully? What did you say? Good. Who? Are you talking about the Bengals? Because I want this to be TK was goody was goody. We're building a NFL tier list. Like basically what I want this to be is like a power rankings. Like what I think like Bengals. Do you think Bengals are good? Yeah, I could agree with that. And I'm not like just being biased, but I say the Patriots are like between okay and good because I think Mac Jones is gonna have a good year. We could always move that. Saints, I think they'll be okay. I don't think they'll be horrible, but I don't think they're going to be too good. There's Cardinals, they'll be good. The Falcons are going to be bad. The Ravens, I think they'll be good. I don't know. I don't put them in elite. I put them good. Like if you guys agree, let me know. If you guys disagree, we could always like move it around. I put the Dolphins as good, but they have the potential to be elite. Like I know they got Tyreek Hill and then they have Jalen Waddle. What else did they do? Did they do anything else notable? Like crazy? Like really big? The Browns, they're going to be bad for most of the season. I don't think they'll be awful. The Cowboys, I got to give it to them. They're going to be good, but they do also have the potential to be elite. As much as I don't like the Cowboys. And I think I'm going to put the Eagles right in the same category as them. Like, it's just going to... The Eagles have, like, an all-around team. The Eagles, I pay attention more than the Eagles. Obviously, main things that happen, I know of. The Commanders... I think they'll be... Because I like Carson Wentz, but he's had a couple bad years. But I think he might have a good year. I think they'll be bad. The Broncos, I think they're like between okay and bad, but they do, depending on how the season goes, they could be elite. I don't want to be biased though, but I would put them like any one of these two I'd be okay with. Because I think Russell Wilson can be that guy. He is that guy. But we can wait. Detroit, Do we put them in awful, and then do we put the Texans in awful? The Giants, the Jets, San Francisco, not elite. We could throw Kansas City up there. They're like definitely the Bucks, the Raiders. I could put them in any of these guys. We could put them at the end of elite up. Like, so this would be like best. Like, so best would start from left to right, and then you'd start from the Titans and work your way down, which this isn't in any particular order yet. I say we put, as of now, I think the Broncos can be really good, but I'm just going to put them okay. Why are you lying up? Just like all biasy aside from like your, like whatever your team is, whatever. I don't really, I think the Panthers New England is okay. I think, well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's actually, because they had a decent season last year, the Patriots. When did they lose? Miami's okay? San Francisco is good? San Francisco's good. We could put them towards the top of good. It's like borderline elite. But I have to put the Bengals over them. I have to. I do agree with that. And we'll move them above them. I want to get all these guys. I think Green Bay is going to be okay this year. Because what are their notable wide receivers? I don't know. If anybody knows, like, let me know. The Colts can be good. I'll put them at good. The Jaguars, you're going awful. The Chargers, good. The Vikings, Alan Lazard. The Vikings. Once we could tweak some things, once we get everything there. We could also bump things up and down and left to right. So Raiders, I'm going to put them at good. Vikings. Where do we put Vikings? I'm stumped. What do y'all think? Shit. Where do we put Vikings? Obviously, they're not awful, but they're not... Like, they're between here and here. Because Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook... Where do y'all think? Y'all gotta put me on. If we don't like this list, we could redo some things. The Rams, they're definitely not there. I would put the Bills, and then maybe I'd put, I don't know. We'll fix all that then. But how are we looking at this? Does any team need to be moved? The Bills, Kansas City, the Rams, the Bucks, all elite. And then the Bengals, which obviously we can move these around. I don't think the Titans are any better than them. I'd probably put the Dolphins over the Ravens. And I'd honestly put the Eagles, and I'm going to be biased. I'm going to put the Eagles over the Cowboys because they did lose a left tackle, and I think their O-line's going to be optical. I'm sorry, but y'all got Jason Peters, and I love Jason Peters, Eagles legend, all-time, one of the my favorite Eagles. I don't think he's gonna hold up. I mean, props in, the dude's playing in his 40s, but he was injured a lot. He was injured a lot. Stats on stats was good. He's a damn wall. I mean, if the dude stays healthy, he's a really good. He's really good. Why you dipping? What you dipping? Browns are too low. See, the thing is, because what Deshaun Watson's suspended for what, 11 games? I know he's not the whole team, but he overall, with the things that happened, he was a pretty good quarterback without off the field shit happening. That I don't want to even get into it on my stream. We're just talking like football teams as in general. Browns are too low. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into like, okay, so the worst team, these guys would definitely be down here. The Seahawks. Do we put the Jets though? They have okay. Plus they run a lot. Got you. Oh yeah. Kareem Hunt and what? Nick Chubb. A lot. Well, I definitely could put them above. Okay, so because the Broncos, I think they had the potential, but I'm talking right now, like opinion wise, like they had the potential, but I just want to, like, it got to show. Like, this is just thoughts. We're obviously all speculating. Panthers are going to be below. Okay, I really don't. I think Baker Mayfield's going to have a good year though. I really do. The dude got traded away like that, and I think he's gonna have a good year. That's my opinion, but I always liked Baker Mayfield. He was injured towards the end of last year. All right, so do we agree with elite? But he's over. He got a lot of hate though too. Okay, so elite. Do we think anybody should be added to elite or taken out of elite or moved around? Because like, so left to right would be the best to the worst of elite, and then left to right for good. What do we think about that? And then okay, like, is elite good? Are we good in Dolphins? Okay. I'm going to put them towards the top of okay. Actually, I could put... I don't know. We'll get down to this then. So elite, do we... is elite good? We think elite's good? Do we put anybody... change anything? Like, I have the Bengals there be at good because, like, they lead the good section because... Dolphins got to go. Damn, y'all don't believe in the Dolphins? We got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I mean, Tua. I don't know what everybody's opinion is on Tua. Isn't he known for overthrowing? Was it overthrowing or underthrowing? One of the two. That's what all I've been seeing. So there was everybody agree on elite from like the Bills, the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Bucks. Do we agree with that? Does anybody get bumped up, like to the left, like they're better than this team or better than that team? I think elite's good, and we'll leave elite go. I mean, this could probably be tweaked around a little bit. Kansas City should be last. I mean, they did lose Tyreek Hill, that is true, but they got Juju, but I don't think Juju could have a really, 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 really good year with a really, really good quarterback now. But that's overall, that's not going to fill the shoes of Tyreek Hill. Who else did they sign? And they got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I don't really know much about him, but I know he's from Green Bay. I agree. Now the elite looks fine. The elite list tier looks fine. Bengals, the Niners, the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Eagles, Cowboys. Honestly, Raiders could get bumped up in front of the Eagles, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to seem like, if y'all think I don't know football, let me know. Just be completely honest. I'm honestly, when it comes to other teams, I'm pretty much am a casual. I just know big things that happen. Like, I pay attention, obviously, to my team, which is the Eagles. I pay attention to the Eagles more than anything. But the Raiders could get bumped up because I don't think the Colts are better than, or I don't think the Colts are better than them, and I think they're better than the Titans. But this looks solid. The Bengals, the Niners, the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Raiders, the Titans, the Colts, and the Chargers. I honestly put the Chargers over them. Chargers got to be over the Titans and the Colts because that team, and they got Khalil Mack. What do y'all think about this? Cincinnati, the Bengals, the Niners, the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Titans, and the Colts. What do we think? Y'all think the good list is good? The good tier is good? What do we think? Because again, I want everybody to be able to agree on it. I'm not even putting my team. I put them at good, and I think that's decent for them. They're in like the middle tier of good because they did a lot of trades, pickups and trades and all kinds of shit this offseason. So honestly, I love it. And I have the Cowboys right there. It's not like I'm putting the Cowboys in trash as an Eagles fan. Do we agree on this? I just want to make sure everybody's here and agreed. For all the people that know football. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we have the Broncos. Then we have the Dolphins. Then we have the Panthers. Then we have the Saints. Then we have the Patriots, the Packers, the Browns, and the Vikings. So obviously, I think the Steelers are going to have something good with Najee Harris. And maybe they could find something good if Kenny Pickett plays well. So I'm going to have them at first because I know they'll probably do a lot of running. I mean, Chicago, the Bears could be awful, but I think Justin Fields did play pretty good. We just got to see. The Falcons, I mean, honestly, they could get moved to awful. The top of awful. I think these guys can get moved down. Who do we think the worst team is? Probably the Texans. I think that's good. I think this is good, and I think this is good. But I'll get back on the subject with everything. I just want to get this list done. Because I want to make it into a YouTube video. Honestly, the Falcons. Okay, the Giants. The Jaguars. The Lions. The Seahawks. The Jets. And the Texans. That looks like a good list to me, to be honest. That looks like like no biasy involved, like just overall teams. What if I wanted to be biased, I'd do this. Like, and I'd put the Cowboys down at the bottom. But I'm not that type of Eagles fan. I'm not gonna, oh, your team's trash, my team's the best. But yeah, I think that looks good. What do we think? Does everybody agree? We got the Bills, the Rams, the Bucks, and the Chiefs and Elite. We got the Bengals, the Niners, the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Titans, and the Colts in good. We got the Broncos, the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Saints, and New England, the Packers, the Browns, and the Vikings in okay. The Steelers and the Bears and the Commanders in bad. And then the Falcons, the Giants, the Jaguars, the Lions, the Seahawks, and the Jets, and last but not least, the Texans in awful. I think that's a good list. So we're going to move on from it. All right. So if there's